Oh, access everywhere, and only people assigned to it. It's driving me bonkers. That's not the way you should be securing your information. You gotta get your hands on some Intra ID groups, buddy. I gotta tell you, it's the easiest way to get governance under control, and that's why, while it's number 5 on the list, it's super easy. My name's Chris Wagner. This is Chris BI. We are helping bring better data governance to Microsoft Fabric, one video at a time, one view at a time. Super excited to have you here. Let's get into it. All right, before we do, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you got questions, issues, challenges, or problems. Happy to help you out. And if you want to support the channel because you're like, hey, Chris, thank you so much for all you do. I want to buy you a cup of coffee. You can become a member. And for as little as $5 a month, you support the channel and you get early access to all of our content. Isn't that great? How nice is that, right? Let's dive into it. Let's get to it. All right. So when we're talking about accessing content inside of Microsoft Fabric, stop with the individual user access. I know it's so easy to say, okay, data bard, I'm just going to give you access to this stuff to get you up and going and blah, blah, blah. And you started that way, but now you look in FWAM and you see all of the individual access that you're given. And you're just like, holy crap, I've got to sort this stuff out. I know in the first video you said I should make it simple. I should have admins and I should have viewers and only go to other groups if necessary. So like, why don't we do that, right? So why don't we should be going out and creating Entra ID groups for each of these areas, because then what you do is you simply assign the access to the group, and then when someone new comes on board, you just add them into that AD group, and then they're going to have access to everything that person's supposed to have access to. So you don't have to worry about like making sure you gave DataBard access to everything that's out there. You put them in the AD group and they're good to go. This becomes really, really important when we're talking about governance across different domains and work streams, all these different areas, all this different stuff, all these different abilities. You got to put that stuff in place. Okay. So we're going to be looking at AD groups around domains, AD groups around what their role type is, right? Because we want to make sure that like our data engineers are in one category, our analysts in another, and our viewers or data scientists are in, again, other groups that are out there. You're going to make sure that that gets assigned out and that you go through and you add those users in. You're going to do an audit and you're going to pull out all individual user access. There's some APIs and scripts out there. We're not going to go into that today. We're just going to show you how to get started with this stuff. So hopefully you can get this under control before it gets too hairy. Okay. Now, this time, we're not starting in Fabric. We're starting inside of Azure. So we're going to, inside of Azure, we're going to head over to Entra ID. That's right here. This is the security group management tool that's out there. It allows you to add users and do all sorts of controls on it. This is where we're going to be putting in groups. Okay, so right here on my side menu here, I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. There's a little groups item in here. Groups. Creating a new group is super simple. You just go in, create new. It's a security group name. You give it a name. You give it a description. You say, can roles be assigned to this group? I'm pro yes. There are people that say no. I'm not going to get into that debate right now. So I'm just going to call this one my sales data engineering group. And this is my sales data engineering group. Data engineering group. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. It's signed. I'm gonna hit create. It's gonna create that group out there. So as soon as it's done, I can go look at the groups. I can go find that sales data engineering group that's out here. I want to go in. I want to manage this one. I want to make sure I want to assign an owner to this. So I'm going to assign an owner. And here is where individuals get added in. So this is where DataBard is going to be an owner of this group. I'm going to hit select. Now he's going to be added as an owner. I don't know why, but you have to hit like refresh before it shows up. But you hit refresh. There's DataBard is in there. Now, here's where we put in other members. Now, the difference between an owner and a member is an owner gets to approve who can go into it. A member actually gets the privileges of the group. So while DataBard is an owner of it, if I gave this group access to things, DataBard would not get that access. So this is a big call out. We have to now go in and add him back in. So I'm going to say DataBard. I'm going to add him. I'm going to select him. He's going to get added in. I'm going to also make sure that I'm in there. And yep, I'm going to, all my Chris's are going to be there. So I'm added in there. So I've got my members. My members are now me and DataBard. My owners is actually just DataBard. Me, the author, the creator of it, I'm not an owner of this. Now, I'm an admin of Azure, so I still always retain the ownership to be able to control and change this stuff, but I'm not an owner of this right now. So, like, he's the one who'd get notifications for new people get added in, approvals, all that good stuff, right? So now, when I go back into Fabric and I go to my sales domain that we created in that first workspace or that second group that or second video that's out there, I could head into sales and I can actually go to domain settings and I could go to my admins and you see DataBard's in here. But here's where I put in sales data engineering. Boom. I can now remove DataBard from here. I can hit apply. Now, this Entra ID group is the owner and admin of this sales domain. I don't have to do anything else to make sure that, and now I can go through, I can put like owners of workspaces as sales DE. I can go through and I can make all these changes all over the place and remove Jared specifically in areas and just have that Entra ID group. This is super powerful for management, control of things, making sure that like if DataBard ever like leaves and forms his own tenant with his MVP credits, which Jared, I don't know why you haven't done that yet, but when he finally does do that, like I'll still have access to all the content. Like it'd be easy for me to add in a replacement for DataBard because I just simply add in another user into this AD group and keep those things up and running. That's great on data engineering side. On the reporting and viewing side, it's even more important. Maybe you just have 2 people that use your reports. Okay, hey, small org, don't waste your time. But if you got 10, you got 20, you have 100, you've got 100,000, holy crap. You've got to start using Entra ID groups to manage who has access to stuff because it is just that simple to get this set up and working, okay? Now, if you like this stuff, smash that like button. Let me know with a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, please. Like it's something like 33% or whatever it is of the viewers of this YouTube channel are subscribers. Hey, what are you doing? Subscribe, please. It helps me out. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You're the best. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you tuning in and being part of this. You have the best day ever. Now,
Baker Tilly Digital combines
at the end of this video going, holy cow, Chris, this is a lot. It's a lot of work. I need help. Don't worry, I got you. I'm a consultant. I help people out.
If you're interested in learning more, check out our website at
bakertilly.com/digital.
There's
a little form in there. Say, hey, I need help with blank. Hey, Chris Wagner, come help me. That's what we did. We had a great team. Awesome.